Okay, is Star Stable broken or something? Like, how do you... What? Like, I actually can't go... I can't go anywhere. Like, can I not go to my horse? Okay. Oh, I made it. The invisible wall.
Wow.
So you can walk through the invisible wall, but I can't.
That's suspicious.
That's weird.
We're bringing this back to life.
Hey, it's Sparkly 2017, and
Welcome
to another video. Today we have a very exciting update today, and I think Smokey is going to feel outpowered again, very much so. You can obviously tell that by some fabulous bridles waiting in the mail for me, and I'm probably going to review those first because I'd like to try them on the new horses that just came out today, which are the fabulous Friesians. I mean, who cannot adore Friesians? Like, oh my. How many halters is this? 1, 2, 6? 6 halters.
Wow.
That is a lot. So let's open up our inventory and actually see what these are. Ooh,
Fancy
I don't think Smokey can try these on. Can he? No, he can't.
cat. Ooh.
Got something with horns on it. Oh, Smokey cannot try these on. Okay, so I guess I have to review these once I buy the new Friesian. And the bridles look pretty dang good. They look pretty stylish and everything. I was debating on riding my other Friesians, which is Power Prince and Love Manic, who are my two adorable Friesians that I adore so very much. But I feel like that they would be offended by all of these Friesians, or these new Friesians that came out. So I feel like Smokey would love these Friesians maybe a bit more than they would. So they said that they were in the... Ooh. They were in the village. Okay, I am so excited to see these. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Did this one get a twin? Oh no, that's probably just another horse. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the normal black Friesian. Oh my gosh, he's beautiful. They look so... Whoa. Oh, the flowy mane. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Okay, I'm going to just cover this Friesian up so I don't acknowledge it too much before I actually
Buy the other two.
Alright, so for this horse, we are going to be naming him Hollow Beauty. I really wanted to name this horse Black Beauty, but there's no black in the name. I mean, the closest that it gets is Dark Beauty, and that doesn't really have a ring to it. And I was debating between Hollow Beauty or Bullet. I mean, he does look like a bullet, and his personality isn't like Bullet looking like it, if you know what I mean. Bullet, he's black. He has a tint of different types of black, and I could just see him as being a bullet, being called Bullet, but just looking at his mane just reminds me of Beauty. And I'm just going to buy him before I talk even more or just continue staring at him. And with that being said, I thought that they were all going to be here, but apparently not. So we are going to go... Yes, Smokey, we're going to go to another area, and I'm going to waste my Jorvik shillings on it. You shall not ever judge me. Also, have any of you had this problem of the water bucket disappearing? Am I the only one that has it disappeared? Do the horses not drink anymore? I don't know if are they in here? Oh, they are. There's gonna be like a silver one, a white one, and another one over here probably.
Oh my goodness.
That's so beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to shut up and just name these beautiful horses really quickly. Alright, y'all, so we are going to name this one Cookie Crush. And I actually kind of like this name. It was either between Cookie Crush or Dream, just because of the white on it. When I think of Dream, I think of white. But then again, I think this horse is kind of like a cookie. With that being said, we are going to get this beautiful girl into my stable and move on to this red Friesian. Okie dokie. So this red Friesian, ooh, they got some different gradients in here. Okay, they actually really fixed up this Friesian a lot, and I can really appreciate that. Alright, yo, for this one did not have too many names or had any name combinations that really stood out to me, as much as the name that I'm going to name her, which is Holly Berry. I don't know about you guys, but when I first look at this horse, I think that it's kind of like a Christmassy red horse. The mane, the forelock, the face, the shade of red it just gives that image of a Christmassy type horse. These horses came out a week before Christmas. Holly reminds me of Jolly, so Holly is the closest thing I got to Jolly. And Berry, because of her red coat, I think Holly and Berry just fit together. I could see her as a cheerful, upbeat horse that like some people that I know in real life who are actually really upbeat and cheerful all the time. And with that being said, we are going to buy Holly Berry and take a closer look at the Friesians and see how well these Friesians are actually updated. Oh man, they're already put into my stable. I didn't really expect this, but Smokey, you get into your stable, mister. Oh my word! Here are the gorgeous Friesians next to Wintermoon, one of my favorite tinkers. We are going to start with the most normal looking one, I guess you could say, and he's obviously a show off because he's been doing this most of the time that I've seen him. So I actually have a set of tack for him picked out already. I did not buy this before they came out. This was actually for my Friesian that is at Steve's Farms that I was going to buy. But since he's actually my first black Friesian, I am going to give it to him, even though I would feel bad for the Generation 2 Friesian that I was meant to give it to. But with that being said, I'm going to tack him up, get that outfit going, and we are going to check him out and the Friesian animations and styles. Let's go! Well, I was going to put some bows on him and maybe include a pet, but Star Stable is being super stubborn with me lately and keeps crashing on me, so I kind of just restarted it like, I don't know, more than 10 times already. This is the outfit that I had picked out for my black Friesian at first. It's not really looking as great as I thought it would be, but something that I think he can get along with pretty well. But let's look at these halters that were assigned to the Friesian. So the first one being this one. Okay, so this one is actually pretty nice and brown. I think this one would go very well on the red one since it is kind of red and has that tint of red and the white on it. The little white gem on it I think is very a nice touch to it. Ooh, this one. Ooh, this is his halter.
Oh man.
You can obviously tell that this one was meant for this one. For obvious reasons, it's black. It blends in with him well, very well. It might also blend in with some others, maybe the silver one since it does have some silver up here, but who knows. This one, ooh, for the red one, obviously they had to give the red Friesian some love and had that armor look to him or her. This one goes for the red one as well. It looks like it has that tint of red and that beautiful red of brown it has on it. I think that this one would fit a bit more into the red one because of the golden tints it has. Ooh, okay, this one is fabulous.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm gonna have to like do the picture thing because him showing off is getting really annoying. So this one I really like. I think that this one is the best on him. Besides the gold gives a nice touch to him, but the green rhinestone in here,
Ooh.
the green on this halter is a very nice touch, and I think it brings out a little bit more color than just a plain Jane black halter on him. And then for this last one, he has this one that is black as well. Now that I'm zooming in a little bit, I love the patterns and print that they put in on these halters. It gives them a very nice touch and a little bit more pop out look a little bit. Overall, these halters give the black and probably give the rest of the Friesians a very nice look to them. I don't see too many that would fit Cookie Crush, which is a duplicate of this one over here, since most of them are brown and black, but I guess you could do the brown ones on them as well. Just looking at him, and I've kind of seen his animations back and forth a little bit more than I should have already. When I first saw this animation and I was buying him, I seen that the Friesian has a lot of different personalities. He has this caring, kind look, and then he has this goofy look, probably mocking another horse, like the Andalusian sometimes looks over to its right or left, lifting up a hoof. But can we just talk about the mane and the tail a little bit? Personally, I think they nailed the mane really spot on. They really did the mane beautifully. The forelock and the mane have great movement, great wind, great flow and everything. Frisian's tail, I'm a bit disappointed in. I think the Generations 2 tail is a bit better just because it has more detail and it's not as flat looking. I understand that this is Star Stable's kind of a draft a little bit on it being released in the game, and they're going to fix some things about the Frisian that we have spotted on them. I think if I had to choose one thing about its look, I'd focus on the tail. The tail should be maybe a bit more flowy like its mane, and this probably took a long time to do, but its tail just doesn't look like a Frisian. Other than its tail, I love the rest of the Frisian. Alright, so looking at their gaits, the Frisian's walk is a bit fancy and not as stiff looking as the Generation 2 and 1. It's a bit more fancy looking, I guess you could say. He has this strut to his walk a little bit. His mane is the one thing that I will probably keep admiring for a while, because the one thing that I see in a Frisian the most is how beautiful their manes and tails are. I mean, I guess it could use a bit work. I mean, his knees are a bit too pointy in my opinion. Alright, so his trot, he doesn't do it as high as the Generation 2 Frisian, but I think that's what Star Stable was aiming for. So its canter, I actually really like its canter. It's very smooth, very swift looking. Again, its knees on his front legs just need to be adjusted into a bit more smoother shape. And then going into a more faster gait, this is where the tail actually really starts bugging me. I actually don't like the tail like this. It just does not look like a Frisian tail at all. It just looks like it's really wet and glued together. I've never criticized a horse this much on Star Stable, and I really hate to criticize it, but I'm sorry, the tail just bugs the heck out of me. But its mane folds back and follows along with its gaits. Going into a faster run and full speed, I mean, yeah, I could see the Frisian acting and running like this, but man, the tail just, I'm sorry, but the tail is just bugging the heck out of me. I mean, I bought 3 of these and I have to deal with the tail like this, but Star Stable, I would personally like the tail on the Generation 2 horse a bit better, just because it's not as wet or glued together looking. Run, its knees are a bit more pointy as it gets faster. I get it, Star Stable needs to maybe do some work on it, but its mane is very flowy. I don't see how riders can't get distracted on how flowy and beautiful it is when you're riding a Frisian. And now for the quick stop. Ooh, got a little sass and attitude there, don't we? So we stop just like a normal stop, and then he rears a little bit. I mean, when he first stops, it's like, it's just a normal stop, but that rear just gives it a little bit more personality and everything. Now, just for the rear itself, okay, he kind of is a bit hesitant, like the curly a little bit. I can't say that the rear is my favorite either. His front legs look a bit stiff, and they really need some work on being a bit smoother. After seeing some smoother rears from Star Stable, it's not getting up there to one of my favorites. It's just a little bit stiff looking, and for his body mass, I feel like he could maybe reach a bit taller than he should. With the big finale, there's the spacebar effect. Okay, that's really cool. That's one I could actually really appreciate. I mean, even though this horse doesn't have the animations and seriousness as the Generation 2 Frisian, he has a bit more goofy personality, but he does have some quite impressive moves. If I had to say so myself, they have a lot of work to do on the Frisian, especially with its tail, and I don't know if you saw it, when he stretches out his legs a little bit, it looks like they have some work to do on his hooves as well. So I would love to, right there, just looks like a bit stiff. I mean, if I had to rate this horse and give my personal feelings on this horse, I was really excited about this horse, but I honestly feel a bit disappointed about it. The mane is astounding. Its animations like this are astounding. The spacebar effect is astounding. There's some things that Star Stable actually really needs to work on. And I don't know if they felt rushed with the Frisian a little bit just because we were asking for it so much and we're asking for a new updated version for the Shire and Icelandic. But I understand that they probably felt rushed a little bit because they want to get these horses out there and have us enjoy their game a lot. The Frisian is going to be a big part of Star Stable. The hooves of it stretching out, sometimes a little bit in its mane, it glitches out a little bit here. It bends in some places it shouldn't. And its tail and his knees up here need some work. I don't hate this Frisian. I just think it needs a lot of work on it. Alright, y'all, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and be sure to comment down below what you guys think about the Generation 2 Friesians and the Generation 3 Freisians. I would love to know your thoughts. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Grape Herd. And if you don't know what the Grape Herd is, it's pretty much me wearing purple clothes, being dressed up as a giant grape, and my trusty, he's not really trusty, horse, buckskin Smokey, that is pretty much like a piece of toast with purple tack on it, which is aka grape jelly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!